archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome to the proximity. I'm having a Halibut adventure. I need to finish this game pretty quickly now, because apparently it's leaving Game Pass in like a couple of weeks, and I'm leaving Game Pass in like a couple of days, so we're gonna lose our opportunity to do it. This was a game that I was enjoying, but I was enjoying playing it slowly. But I mean, it's still strange that it wasn't. I started this on like day one of it coming out on Game Pass, and it wasn't taking that long to play it. But anyway, we were in the middle of an operation, weren't we?
Thank you for traveling with all water.
Ciao Bella, Trident of Truth.
Okay, the Lightkeepers are assembled. Let's go!
You're with me, Harold. Come on.
Okay, Corey, you remember the plan, right?
Of course I dig it.
Okay, I'll be your
Harold! Are you having doubts? Come and help me with the door.
So many doubts.
Mr. Captain at Large?
Oh, hi kids. I didn't see you come in.
Listen, punk, we need you to make an announcement.
Sorry about my rude friend here. What she's trying to say is that if you help us, well, we'll make it worth your while.
I have no idea what you're insinuating, offering and or threatening, but I'm kind of busy right now, so if you could just...
There's no time!
It's true. This is a matter of urgency. We've been sent by Moreau to inform you that the radio boy has picked up signals of a meteoroid heading straight for us.
A meteoroid? Underwater?
We're all gonna die!
I mean, it doesn't sound likely. Why would she send you two?
Simply put, we can move fast and without alerting and panicking people. Why are they taking so long?
Well, what are you waiting for?
Okay, I've got to be mentally prepared. You know, if we don't want to raise suspicion... Hang on a second. If we didn't want to panic people, what am I making an announcement about exactly?
Just tell everyone that there might be big turbulence soon. Nothing to be alarmed about, but to stay inside until further notice.
Okay, it's Zoya time. Gosh, how frightening. Just gotta stay calm.
I believe in you, Zoya.
Okay, I'll start the tunneling system right in... Oh.
What's wrong?
I think I just activated the ship's flight controls.
What is going on here?
Okay, get to the CEO's office, and I'll hold him here. Go!
That works.
They do all show the same time. CEO Hasselchop, we hereby present our findings, and let your conscience be the judge of their veracity.
What? I know I promised to keep an open door policy, but I hardly think it extends to rambunctious children.
We're not kids!
Well, you're certainly not all water employees. Unless you'd like to be.
No! We're here to say we know your plans. Here is our theory. Deny it if you can.
Well, hurry up and get it over with then. I've got work to do.
We know we were onto something when we noticed Yava's watch wasn't slowing down, but didn't match up with the official time. So we made a secret recording of you in your office and realized how badly you wanted that watch back. Because you were trying to recover the last piece of evidence that all water is trying to steal time.
How fanciful. But I'm afraid totally erroneous. I will, however, concede that you fabricated an entertaining story and you deliver it with admirable panache. Just what do you suppose I'm doing with the stolen time?
Maybe taking the time for yourself?
Felix? I mean, how would that work?
Don't defend her, Harold. Maybe all you adults are in on it. Try to regain your youth.
I didn't know I'd lost it.
What? How old are you anyway?
I'm in my 20s.
Wow, I'd never dig that.
Come on, how old are you, really?
But you're so grown-uppy.
Hey, I'm not...
I would have thought you were more my age.
Can we not focus on my age, please?
Yes! Miss Castlechop, stop trying to deflect our attention.
Oh. You see right through me. Okay. You want to know how it really is. You children have totally misunderstood a fundamental principle. That is, that the Fedora is undergoing a ship-wide energy crisis. If you'd have stopped for a minute to consider that, you may have reasoned the following. The all-water tube system benefits the public. Everyone loves their individualized mobility and would never submit to having those liberties curtailed. So we can't balance the energy budget there. Shortening daylight hours was the next option. But even if people would theoretically agree to that, they'd keep the same routines and use even more energy by keeping their own lights on. So we had to shorten their routines. A few seconds. Just a few minutes every few years, you understand? But it adds up. And we had to keep it secret because it sounds like another curtailing of freedoms. Now we're slowly balancing the energy. People have a better work-life balance and are getting more sleep, thus being happier and healthier too. It's all in the name of making the ship and its citizens happier and ensuring maximum freedom of choice at all times.
Oh, I see.
But what about... I mean...
Bah!
When you put it like that.
So now you know the importance of being grown up. I'll be taking this, and you'll all be leaving.
But no, we know the truth. It will all come out.
Just try it. See what the grown-ups think of your absurd theories.
But why don't you...
Out now! Secretary 24? Whatever are you doing?
Oh, nothing for you to worry about, Madam CEO. We had a small incident. It's all taken care of.
We need to go back to the hideout, regroup, and figure out our next course of action.
Yeah, and get some snacks.
And maybe a nap. But time is of the essence. There's nothing we can do right now. And we can't all be seen together.
Does this mean me, too?
Sure, you're one of us now.
But I do have other things to do.
Yeah, let's split up for now. See you all back there.
Godspeed, Lightkeepers.
I mean, to be honest, I think that went better than expected. None of us got in trouble and we learned the truth.
Now that we're all here, we need to decide on our next course of action.
We've got to expose them. Whatever Castlechop's explanation, people need to know.
Yeah, man. Let the people make their own minds up. Information wants to be free, you dig?
But what can we do?
I'm not sure. It's not like people listen to me.
We gotta go big. Bigger than ever before. No. From what I've read about such matters, a small, well-placed anonymous suggestion is more powerful. We need legitimacy.
What if we mount another secret mission?
Yeah, because our last one went so well.
What about pamphlets?
Oh, we could tell the truth through catchy bee poetry.
Hello, Fedorans. Tonight we bring you an unscheduled but nonetheless timely announcement. Before I hand over to our all-water press secretary for the full details, I'd like to assure you that I very much feel, agree, and or condone what is about to tell you all. And I regret that it came to this, the following, which he'll follow up with now.
Thank you, Madam CEO. It's my duty to announce that the All-Water Corporation owes you all an apology. Certain details of the past watch and clock replacement scheme have since been discovered to have not met with our rigorous all-water public-facing customer contentment protocols. Those unfortunate past mistakes, which were mistakes at the time on our end but that no one probably noticed, but meant we could theoretically have handled it better. deserve to be made up to you. To prove our sincerity when it comes to taking responsibility for our past, accidental and good-natured mistakes, the person responsible has offered their own resignation, which we accepted only reluctantly and at their great insistence. We'd like to remind you that All Water continues to dedicate itself to your well-being and satisfaction 24/7. Or perhaps it would be simply better to say, always, no matter what the time technically is.
We will do better in the future. That's a personal promise. Thank you all for your time. Until next time, we hope you enjoy All Water's efforts all of the time.
Reminded of the Blizzard
Well,
apology
I
where they
guess
didn't
that's
actually
that
say what they
then.
did wrong.
What? Isn't that a good thing? We've got them running scared.
What? What did half of that even mean?
That's some jive talk.
It was so vague that it kind of covered everything.
It's very clever. It preempted and deflects anything we might do. Checkmate. Oh, well, you know, gang, we gave it our best shot. We kept on fighting.
Yeah, and it was real swell of Harold to help.
Yeah.
We dig that, H-Man.
Sorry, everyone. I need to sort something out.
Anything we can help with? We kind of owe you one.
Oh, thanks, but no, it's okay. I've just got to reply to Bridget. We're having connection problems.
Did you ask Raffi?
Yeah, but they said they couldn't help.
Well, you know, we often find all sorts of strange things coming through this garbage chute. Even things that people like Raffi might not want the world to see, if you get my meaning.
Yeah? But that sounds a bit mean.
Oh, it's nothing personal. But we did find an official document showing Raffi's involvement in the all-water clock swap directive.
Yeah, it was like half shredded.
Oh, yeah! And didn't the shredder come down the chute the day after?
Just take it, Harold. Do with it what you will.
We could give him the tape, too.
I don't know if I want more sensitive materials.
No, silly. It's a rock tape. The kind Raffi is always listening to. Maybe that'll convince him instead.
Oh, okay, sure. Thanks, everyone. It's been fun.
Keep up the good fight, Harold.
Yeah, and we'll be watching.
No, we won't be.
Peace out.
I've completed the heist. I am a lightkeeper. Yeah. Time to sleep. Where was my delivery supposed to go to? Well, somebody I don't know. So this is earlier than I usually stream this. Just because I...
Location nominated. Journey commencing.
Well, one I actually finished, you know.
Thanking you.
I'm not sure how much
We
more
know
I've got.
you enjoyed traveling with all.
But, you know, I've got a couple of days.
You're
I'm
welcome.
pretty sure I can do it.
Evening, everyone. Please remember, the all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night. Get snug. Not all water. Moving people every day. All water. We get you where you're going.
We should probably tell... I forgot her name. Because it's going to affect the numbers. Probably why none of their numbers add up, because all their times are wrong.
Bad. That was a wild ride. Madam CEO just wasn't phased, but I've got to give it to those kids. They're really switched on. Anyway, thanks to them I can hopefully convince Raffi. And another important day tomorrow. I'm beat.
Might need another time skip. I'm glad the game just went, no, just give Rafi the tape. I don't like the idea of Harold trying to blackmail somebody.
Ah, Harold, at last.
Professor, you're never gonna believe what I discovered about...
Harold, I hate to interrupt you, but I have serious matters to discuss.
I know, but really, this is cool. I mean, important.
If you hadn't overslept, perhaps I'd have time to listen to your stories.
I came as fast as I could, Professor, honestly.
Yes, yes, as fast as only you could be. Anyway, our preliminary external readings and evaluation is complete.
Oh, about the crack. What are they?
The crack looks promising.
Is that it?
Of course that's it. It's an alien origin source of a potentially miraculous energy. What more do you want me to tell you by just looking at it? Now, we need cold, hard data.
Oh, I suppose we need someone to go down. I know I'm not that technical, but I've always wondered what it'd be like to explore an alien world.
Wasn't it you that made contact and saw the habitat of the first sentient alien race humankind has encountered?
Well, yes, but it's really just a cave, and the Flumalim are so nice, I don't really see them as aliens. It could be really alien down the crack. What is it?
Nothing, my boy. I'd love to send you down there. I think you deserve it even. But not without a probe going first. I don't want you to come back as gas or some other state you shouldn't be in.
And if I know you...
Here is a probe. Would you do me the honors?
Definitely. Can't wait to find out what it tells us.
Well, no, it's kind of annoying that she doesn't listen to him. I know that's the point, but like that's an entire trope. But yeah, I feel like that's important information that just hasn't been communicated. That would solve, like, I'm assuming that's it. I'm assuming the numbers are fucking up everyone's calculations. So Flamium. Also, how would Castle Chop not know how old Harold is? This is a confined space.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination.
Where did they think he came from?
Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest... and all water will make it up to you. Travel in style with all water.
I mean, we're clearly going to the VIP district at some point, so I feel like there's probably something more up there, though.
You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
Hello again, Mr. Halibut.
Hello, Mr. 17. How's the new role going? You hitting your targets?
Well, the free earpod offer has gone down a storm. We've got some great metrics on the most popular spots on the cave, and so we're working on incentivizing return visits with special Flumilim-led behind-the-scenes tours.
Oh, isn't it enough that people are just enjoying the place on their own?
Well, that's nice and all, but we've got to make up for the initial outlay of connecting the cave to the tube network somehow.
I suppose so. Well, no guide package for me, thanks.
Okay, if you're sure you can bear not to know all the details we explain on the tour...
I like this one better.
Hi, Warren.
Welcome to Warren's.
Usually, that was a bit boring, Warren. Right, let's check out this crack.
Hey, Bridget.
Hello, Harold.
What was life like before you met Tommy?
I was just as snappily dressed. Just as bad at mental arithmetic. And yeah, I was so curious when I was younger. I was kind of obsessed with how humans interacted with their surroundings. So I'd hang on to anything that offered a unique perspective, from TV guides to technical assembly manuals. Moreau's archiving club was a great resource. When I met Tommy, I knew he'd think I was pretty weird if I had all that stuff lying around. So I slowly fed it to Cyrus and Moreau to archive safely. I would go on those little curiosity pilgrimages to those files pretty regularly until I had Felix. After that, seeing how he interacted with the world kept me and my curiosity occupied plenty.
How's family life these days?
Not bad, thanks. Felix is growing up to have a healthy level of stubbornness and anti-establishment sentiment, but, you know, I can't tell him that's a good thing right now. And Tommy is great. Tommy is Tommy. He thinks I'm a hoarder, though. You should have seen what I was like before we met.
Best be going. Thanks, Bridget.
Okay, Harold. Have fun.
How do I do the thing? Oh, I've got to show Rafi the tape. See, my mistakes are Harold's mistakes. It's in character.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Does that one to what? This one with a candle next to it.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view. You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
Sorry, 1 second. Right.
Rafi?
Yes?
I've got a little something that I think might persuade you to help.
Harold, I'm sorry, but didn't I tell you I wasn't interested at all?
You did, but that was before I got this.
Is
Yep. The famous live recording of Mega Twitch at Werribee Sewage by the one, the only Hutsu Hong Shiny Prize. The only record of it on the station.
How did you get this?
Let's just say with a little help from my friends.
I guess one of the original Fedora crew also had friends. in high places to get this on board.
Come on, Rafi. You get the record? And Bridget is cool. I promise she won't shout at you.
Okay. Fine. Okay, my sweet. I'll be back for you soon.
Infinite games. It's just the same.
Hold it right there, Halibut.
Ah, hey, Major. Frank isn't with you?
This is official business.
Oh, I've got post for him.
I haven't yet deputized him, so he's sitting this one out. Anyway, I need to issue you a fine.
What? But I've definitely not been on the wrong tube.
Not tube related. It's come to my attention that you were part of some rabble-rousing in the All-Water District recently.
Oh, that. But surely it wasn't actually breaking any rules.
Are rules all you care about? You should be a good role model to those innocent children, not filling their head with tales of adventure and rebelliousness. So I should really fine you for improper supervision of a group of minors.
But Major, it was their idea.
Don't try to pass the buck. But still, given the CEO chose not to press any charges, and given how busy I am, perhaps I can let you off with a warning.
That would be great. I promise to be a better influence on them in the future.
See that you do, Halibut. I don't want to hear another troublesome peep out of you, especially with all our new guests around.
Thank you, Major. Best behavior. You have my word.
Very good.
And tell Frank I say hi.
I will. Carry on, Halibut, before I change my mind.
I've got post for you. I've got post for you. Stop. I've got post. But no, stop running away. I've got post for you. Ah. Where are your cupcakes going?
Sonny?
Oh, hey!
What's up? You keeping up with the new demand?
Demand? Demand? Listen, supply I have no trouble with. I'm up to my ears in unwanted crispy marshmallow sprinkles and sweet and sour glaze. But there is no demand. I tried giving out free samples. The best response I got was from the captain at large, who said his kakapo enjoyed them very much.
Oh, I'm sure, with a bit of time.
Perhaps. Or perhaps I'm just not cut out for the sweet treats business, eh? Maybe it's back to the drawing board again. I have always wanted to try kickboxing. Maybe Chris would be my trainer.
Oh.
What's up?
Just that I tried to help and...
Harold, it's not your fault.
No, I know, but I thought maybe you'd try a bit harder after I went to the effort.
Come on, Harold, don't be a hard ass. A girl's gotta know when to quit when she's... not that far behind.
Look, it's not always easy to know what you want. But sometimes you've got to stick with things a bit to know what you really feel about them.
Huh, that's not a bad point. I guess I don't love making cupcakes. I just want to be successful at my own thing.
You'll be a great success, Sonny. But what's the big rush?
True. True. Thanks, Harold. I got a bit hung up on the end result, didn't I? Well, I've got a few more ideas. Watch this sunny space.
Will do. Good luck, Sonny.
Cool. Back to Flummium.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
I'm here. That's always true, regardless of where I am.
Now, relax with all water. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Speaking of bridges, there's a Death Stranding 2 coming out at some point. That's got a lot of walking around in as well.
Bridget, good news. I spoke to Rafi, and they're happy to help, more or less.
Oh, great! I knew we could rely on that silver tongue of yours.
Well, it was touch and go for a while, but they should be working on it right now.
Please don't shout at Rafi, say that.
Oh, and Moreau gave me this probe.
Ah, lovely. She mentioned she'd be working on it. As soon as we've got everything up and running here, we can let it down. Leave it with me. Et voila! Now we're cooking with gas.
Great, so what's next?
We can let the probe down. Ah, Harold, just think what wonders await us down there. What new marvels of alien life and power.
Power?
Did I say power? I meant, you know, energy. Power, juice, gas, zoom zoom, pep, get up and...
Okay, I see. Yeah, I hope we find something that can help with the troubles we're having.
We'll soon see. Or the probe will. I feel like we should give it a name. This could be a momentous occasion, so the probe should have a momentous name.
Not that one. Probert.
Probert.
Okay, you... Really? No, it's fine. That sounds lovely.
Is there anything else I can do?
Nope. It's gonna take a while to gather enough data for a better picture. Tell you what, though. I imagine Cyrus wouldn't say no to a bit of company. Poor guy is really struggling, I think.
Okay, maybe I'll drop in on him. Bye, Bridget.
Yeah, I think I know why. He will be in the energy district, I think. Oh, I was really going the wrong way there, wasn't I? Faster than you aliens.
Location nominated.
Or was it the lab district?
Commencing.
Is he just downstairs in the lab district?
Thanking you.
I think that's where I think he is.
We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome. All water. Moving people every day. All water.
Major lives in the
We
social
get you where
district.
you're going.
Oh, Sai, what's up?
I'm trying everything I can think of, but for weeks, the answer has eluded me.
The answer to...
What's wrong with my simulation, and what's throwing off the calculations? It's like going around in circles, because my formulae somehow can't reconcile the timings of each step, and without the proper timing, sploosh.
You've got this, Sai. If it was easy, it'd me they'd got to figure it out, not you. Look, I know I'm not an expert, but sometimes you just need an extra set of eyes.
Maybe you're right. I'm out of options at this point.
You've got the Herald option.
Yeah.
Now, where should we start?
Those are my available expressions. Well, that was a fun montage. Probably didn't need to make silly faces for it. Ooh. There we go. The extra days there. I'm in control. That helps. Just sort of away with the fairies there for a second.
Hello, Professor. Any chance there's been some news?
Harold, come here.
Did you find something down there?
Oh, yes. We found particles, non-normative, with fascinating variegation of valency and all sorts. Thing is, deeper you go, denser the particles get, and with enough density, something starts to warp the video feed and probe data recording.
Oh, their combined energy gets strong enough to mess with the sensors.
Precisely. We can only see past a certain point by measuring the velocity of the energy spikes, but it doesn't tell us much.
What does it tell us?
Get this. The particles lower down in their original individual form before they interact and bond are utterly unlike anything we've seen before. And when looked at as a group, they resemble the particle structure of pollen.
Oh, Cyrus will be pleased.
Yes, you're right, actually. Cyrus might be just the right man for the job.
He's always been good with flower stuff. Also, do you think he maybe needs a bit of a change of scenery?
Perhaps a change would be as good as a rest for him. A rest he can't have, I must add.
So, did we find anything else down there?
Harold, what's gotten into you? Not like you to be so interested in my scientific observations.
Well, this stuff seems real.
Well, since you ask, it seems as though the atmosphere down there contains a number of elements that we've never encountered.
Alien elements?
Well, yes. From what I can tell, they wouldn't kill you, but there's no telling what other effects they'd have on human physiology or neurology.
Is it weird that I want to try some?
Yes, very odd. Anyway, we must all get together again near the crack to discuss next steps. Go on, boy. I'll see you shortly.
Join the gang. Sure, you're perfectly capable of handling, but Harold, just remember to put your foot down sometimes. He's a genius, don't tell him I said that, but he needs boundaries, keep him in line. Harold, what's with all the brightly coloured crumbs on your lab table? Did the two of you stay up late again? I can't work this mess, get the cleaning. Harold, I've noticed you still haven't fixed the leaky tap. I've asked you to, it's driving me mad. I know you're busy, but mine, like mine, needs optimum conditions. Just so you know, I beat your high score on Blastosaurus. Oh, you could try and beat mine. I wouldn't bother. Oh, never mind then. Need more coffee. Please remember to bring the thermospangulator tomorrow. Can you bring a snack? Something salty, crunchy, high in protein, low in sodium, but high in potassium. That should do. Specifically asking for crisps in a very obtuse manner there. But what if we invert it? What would that worst thing we could do? And if we could avoid that, make this blow up, and then do the opposite. Harry, I think I've got it. Where are you? I can't remember. Looks like phenomena in the lab lately. Uh-oh. I forgot. I always forget.
Compliments you on your choice of destination. Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest and all water will make it up to you. Travel in style with all water. You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
Got nothing to say to you.
Hey, Warren.
Round up. What can I get you?
Apparently nothing. How did you get here before me?
Thanks for coming, everyone. We've much to discuss.
Yes, much. And plans must be made. We've got to do this by the book, measure everything. The calculations must be exact.
I mean, sure, but isn't time of the essence? We'll never get anything done unless we just start and see what happens.
If you let me just...
Oh, Cyrus. Always with the, if you let me just.
Well, maybe if you ever did let me...
I was just thinking, if these particles really are alien, then we won't be able to properly measure everything anyway, right? And
if these particles really are alien, like you say, Professor, then we're never going to be able to properly measure everything anyway.
I just said that.
But if we don't make sure we've measured what we can...
Don't let can be the enemy of is.
What? That isn't how the saying goes. Anyway, look, let's start again. Evaluate our first principles. We think the particles will be the solution to our energy issue. The books were a dead end, sadly. Little more than some poetic interpretations.
Jean, did the probe data reveal anything new?
I'll send you the full data set. This is only a vague hypothesis, but I believe the particles might have some plant-like properties.
This is like Star Trek with its
The probe
fungus.
couldn't tell us much about what it's like down the cave itself, right?
Correct.
Where it just goes complete nonsense.
And we have only the most basic idea of the cave and the connecting tunnels formation. So, what can we do next that will be a reliable investment of time?
They keep talking about time.
Hello all. Sorry I'm late.
we were just recapping everything we know.
Everything? Won't that take a while?
Oh, no, just about the cave and stuff.
Oh. Phew.
Anywho, if we want a closer look, we're going to need to get down there somehow.
That will involve measurements, a platform, or a hoist. It's systems thinking. Sounds like a job for me.
You sure you're happy taking all that on?
Sure.
Oh, Bridget, we'll need a rope or cable that's durable enough to withstand whatever the particles might do to it, and cope with lots of weight either way.
Got it. How hard can it be?
Well, we're going to need a certain amount of flexibility in it.
Huh, no, I mean, don't worry, it'll be fine.
Cyrus, you take over the probe data. With your botanical expertise, maybe you'll find some details I missed. It'll have big implications for the equipment for capturing and keeping the particles safe. That's what I'll work on.
Definitely.
Won't whoever goes down need keeping safe too?
Yes, that is a sticking point. Let's all bear in mind and come back to it when we have more data. Maybe the Flummerlim will remember something useful in the meantime.
What if I go down?
What? Harry? I think we can all agree that isn't going to happen.
Yes, Harold, it's too dangerous.
Make a suit for him.
Lots of other fun things to do instead, Howell.
Yeah, come on, buddy. Don't be crazy.
Okay, people. Then we're agreed.
Or is Harry gonna go down
We've got our work cut out for us.
by himself?
Let me help with something.
Harold, why don't you help me? You're good with the Flummy Limb. You can liaise with Wiu and find out if there is anything they can think of to help us.
Okay, sure. Let's go, Wiu. Wiu? Where did they go?
Oh, I see Wiu is by the crack.
So, I sort of enjoyed the, oh, Harold, you know, that sort of tone. But I feel like Harold isn't really pitiful enough to justify any of that. Arguably, he's one of the most useful people on the ship, just for getting a lot of stuff done. Like, and I know that's on purpose, right? Because he's the main character, but like, it just means it's really annoying how everyone treats him. It's this, I guess it's a sort of middle ground. I'm trying to think of other examples. Like, some programs you have somebody be arrogant, and then that sort of justifies everyone being a bit of a dick to them. And even if they're successful, they're still arrogant, and so there's that feedback loop, right? Like a House. House is incredibly arrogant. He's rude to everyone he speaks to. But like, people being a dick to him is kind of justified, even if he's right. Like a Guybrush Threepwood, that's also kind of interesting because again, Guybrush is massively overqualified, which they do eventually acknowledge. Like Guybrush gets everything done that he wants done eventually, but he is sort of treated like pitifully. I guess what makes it weird is that's explicitly a comedic game, and also you're doing all sorts of bad things. Harold isn't doing that. He's just trying his best. He's kind of just a nice guy, and everyone's just being constantly a bit of a dick to him. It's just...
What are you doing?
Oh, just watching them. They're gurping with an oobleboop.
It looks fun. Is Gerpruku... Are they trying to do something?
Well, yes, but only for themselves. Oh, fun, you'd say.
Oh, they're playing.
Yes, they are. I noticed the fish in the oobleboops can go further down and still have fun. Ooh, the fish is fine when it comes back up in an oobleboop.
Ooble? Down further? And then safe? Wiu, what do you know? What do you know about how they work? How are they made?
Not much, but I could probably get a few for you.
It's worth trying.
Are we experimenting on alien fish?
From a road, she might be able to analyze the particle bonding properties and ascertain whether...
Or what if we just test them now?
What do you mean?
No fish has ever cared before, but we could just put one little fish in an ooble, leave one out, put them both down, and see how they're both doing when we pull them back up.
Wiu, how would you feel if I kissed you?
You don't have to answer that.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do a field test right now.
Well, okay. I'll rustle up some oobleboops and a couple of little fish.
Disappeared from the camera. Might want to go for a couple of hours. We may not run in the cave. Those are the rules. We may only walk slowly in the cave. Oh, Traffy's here.
Hello, Rafi.
Hey there, Harold. What brings you here?
Oh, just trying to make myself useful. You seem cheerful here.
The cave is great. Even though it's busy, the Flumulim mostly leave me alone, but they're still friendly.
Nice. Yeah, they're easy to get along with.
And they come in so many different shapes and sizes.
Yeah, they're a cool bunch.
It's like, even though I'm not like them at all, well...
You'd never feel like you don't fit in.
Yeah, that's it. I feel like I can relax here.
I can tell. And I know what you mean.
It'd be good to get a few of them into rapid fly zone force, though. Those kids were annoying, but they were a good competition.
Huh. Well, I'm glad you like it here.
Thanks, Harold. Kind of a shame we'll have to leave.
I know that feeling too.
Yeah. Well, see you around. And sorry about, well, you know.
Ah, no worries. Enjoy.
I have a letter for you.
Major, I have a letter for you.
Why do you have a letter for me?
I'm helping Buddy. There were some letters that... it's complicated. He couldn't deliver them, though, so here I am.
Seems most unorthodox, and I might add, faintly suspicious. Harold, you're not...
Major, this is above board. Just read it. Here you go.
Glad he, not told him like that.
Dear Major Sandstorm, I really want to be like you when I growed up. I think you look very strong when you walk around, and I know you keep everyone on the Fedora safe by punishing anyone being naughty. I want to do that too. I have a little brother who's very naughty, and I try to punish him to keep the Fedora safe. I also like your uniform. It is very smart. Please let me know when I can be your deputy major. Over and out, Jew Main Hunter.
Respect for authority. No desire to give preferential treatment to his unruly sibling. I wonder what became of young Jermaine. I could certainly use someone of his attitude around here. Perhaps not all kids these days, or well, those days, are as misguided as young Felix.
It must be different growing up on the Fedora now, though, Major. Being a bit unruly doesn't mean their intentions are bad, right?
I suppose there's a kernel of truth to what you say. Not that it excuses breaking the rules, but you've given me an idea. Perhaps I could teach people why I'm strict about the rules. Maybe tell them about what it was like when I wasn't. Thanks for this, Harold. Be good, and be seeing you.
I like the use of this character. Where do we get the fish from? Somewhere. Let's very slowly walk around and see if we can find them. Use a step, Harold. I fear I may have gone the wrong way, but I needed to give Major that letter anyway. There's no running in the cave. Here we're gonna have to go the other way. What was it up here? Up here.
Dada chum. Could we
Dada
have
chuck.
2 little fish, please?
Of course. Here you go.
And could we please have one oobleboop?
Sure. Got your ooblepops right here. Knock yourself out.
No, sorry, not the pops, the boops.
Okay. One oobleboop coming right up. The ooblepops are good these days too, though.
That was easy.
Yes, apart from the misunderstanding. An ooblepop, when we needed an oobleboop, could really have complicated things.
Close one then, I guess. So, time to experiment. What could possibly go wrong?
Now that we've got an oobleboop and not an ooblepop, nothing.
So, what's the difference?
That would take a lot of explaining. I'll tell you when we have more time.
Okay, I look forward to it. Probably.
Mentioning time. It's very slowly walk back to the cave. It's Harold for you. We are allowed to run when we're not in the middle of a walking quest, I think. Yeah, I should at some point give Resident Evil 5 more go. I did actually say before I started Resident Evil 5 that I might stop. But I would like to finish the level. And it wasn't too bad, apart from the stupid chainsaw men cutting my head off. Which annoyed me. I mean, I was at it for ages.
Bridget, we've got the bubblefish.
Fantastic. Wait, hang on.
What's wrong?
Why do you have an extra bubble? And no naked fish? Isn't the point to have one of them unprotected?
No. Exactly.
But Wii-U, I mean, forgive me for being obtuse, but...
I forgive you.
Both of them are protected. What?
Look.
Oh. Ooh. 1 + 1 = 0?
Don't worry, Wii-U. That's rhetorical. Anyway, shall we tie the ropes?
It was just straight up experimenting on fish.
Okay, let's pull them out and check the results.
I don't think that was a significant amount of time.
Oh no, that one doesn't look so good.
Oh dear. Poor fish. I really didn't think the effects of exposure would be so severe. But we had to test.
1 second. Little fish is pretty dazed, but I don't think it's unfish.
Yes, it's coming around.
Good news! Well, like Moreau and Wii-U said, going down there doesn't look like it kills, but we don't really know how fishy feels right now.
True. I suppose we should keep a close eye on it. But it means the experiment was mostly a success, right?
I'm happy. So now we can create bigger bubbles that we can go in.
That would be awesome. But we, present company excluded, can't breathe underwater.
Cyrus is going to be the best person to make use of these new findings on that front, I think. But then there's the mobility issue. We need to be able to get, stay, and maneuver down there.
How about our ropes?
Ooh, that would be great. Can you work with me on creating the right stuff?
Of course.
Great. I suppose I'll start construction of the hoist at the same time.
Things are really happening.
Wonderful. This is a dizzy fish. Yeah, next letter as well. I could do them. They're both in the same place. Not sure I'll do all the optional stuff. It seems like it'd be very easy to miss a conversation. But there's no reason to skip the letters. Destination decided.